did not realize how much they helped out until I started working for the food pantry, and I found out through that was United Way.
I know that United Way works with a lot of agencies to provide funding for them. I know they assist a lot of people here in the community, which is also a great opportunity for them.
I know that the United Way is a very active organization here in Columbus, and my understanding is that it's an opportunity for nonprofits to, it's an avenue for to share their message and to receive funding for the great work that they do.
You might be familiar with the 3 pillars that the United Way focuses on, and that's education, financial stability, and health. Every United Way specifies how to impact their specific community by looking at the issues that are happening here. And a big thing is identifying community resources. You know, if you get into a situation that you've never been in before, you just don't know where to go. So we focus on making those community resources be well known.
We have 3 mentoring programs. Actually, we have the Youth for Christ is a mentoring program, Teammates is a mentoring program, and then Big Pals, Little Pals. We have a new agency this year called Centro Hispano.
Centro Hispano, being an agency of United Way, has given us the opportunity not only to expand on our programs, but specifically the pre-GED and GED. We've had 2 graduates and are expecting 4 to 5 more at the end of the year.
Here at the Center for Survivors, we help victims of sexual assault and domestic violence. We're the only agency within the 6-county service area that we're in. We have a 24-hour service line, so we can always be reached, and we've got advocates ready to respond.
Okay, so we take a look at some of the top things that we think that it's important for kindergartners to know coming into kindergarten that will help them be successful. And then we go into some of our expectations, how to get in a line, how to play within a group on the floor, how do you ask to play, how do you share.
They have a good foundation to come into kindergarten, knowing how to sit on the carpet and to follow directions the first time and not wait until the second or third time. I know that's what we focus on a lot because that's a huge skill in kindergarten.
To address that health initiative that I talked about with our focus areas. So the swim program was started, and they took all 2nd grade students and taught them how to swim. So instead of sitting on the couch and playing video games, to get them out to swim and be active.
With something called Bridges Out of Poverty, which is, we run it, but we give training a lot for our health and human service providers to understand these families and the issues that they face, so they can best help them. And we even have a partnership with Columbus Emergency Relief to provide some training to their clients and some others identified in the community.
Well, I learned that there was a lot more organizations that they helped that I didn't know that was being helped by the United Way. And it was an educational experience to learn about all these different places.
I feel more educated about what the United Way does, and I feel that when you're educated about a particular topic, you're more prone to share it. And so, when I get back to work, I'm going to share some of these experiences that I've had with my coworkers and remind them why they need to donate to the United Way.
One of the things that I've learned from the tour specifically is all the organizations that are here in the Family Resource Center, a lot of them being agencies of the United Way.
Hi, I'm Dan Smith, Market President of Pinnacle Bank and 2018 Drive Chairman for the Columbus Area United Way. I invite you to please give generously to the United Way, and thank you.